Oh boy. Welcome guys to another exciting Halloween LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 custom build, and today we are doing none other than the Mummy from 1999. Since we already have the Mummy in this game, the classic iconic Mummy, like the with the pharaoh head and the mummy wraps, so we're gonna have to sort of make some alterations to make another version of the Mummy, and I thought I'd do my favourite version of him, that being the 1999 version. That movie's just an epic classic to me. I grew up with that movie along with other people who watched that movie. But yeah, well, that said, I'm not going to waste any more time because I'm hyped to do this, and we're going to make the Mummy. There are many forms of the mummy where he absorbs his victims, which I think is a very cool concept and a very nice taste or change to the Mummy to make it look. Because mummies are just guys in bandages, but they make the Mummy very cool with what he can do. Mind you, I will admit, the story and plot of, oh, this guy is a bad dude and we're going to imprison him by making this curse, if he's ever released, that he will unleash the plagues of hell upon us. Yeah, apart from that plot point, which I don't understand, we're going to do this guy. I'm not going to do all his regeneration states where he absorbs a victim and looks like this, absorbs a victim and looks like this. So what I'll do is I'll stick to his first form. I know he has like a form before that. It's basically the same form just with eyes and a tongue. That's the form I'll be doing. I know he has a form before that where he doesn't have no eyes or tongue, he just roars. But to be honest, he wasn't really in that form very long. He did find the first victim pretty quickly and kill him. And not kill him, but take the parts that he needed to speak. I'm not sure why he didn't finish the job, because the way the Mummy works in the 1999 version is he has to specifically regenerate from the victims that opened his black box or his chest. That's how it works. I wonder what would happen if someone woke him up and didn't open the chest. He would stay in that state, I guess, I suppose. Anyway, let's try and make this guy. The Mummy's not going to have any weapon at all because he's the Mummy. He doesn't need a weapon. He is literally a weapon himself. Going on to neck, we don't need to give any neck gear for this character. Boy. Hair, no hair at all. And going to heads. So, Mummy's head is typically a skeleton with flesh on it. Boy, this is going to be a challenge. So that's the head I'll be using, just a skeleton head with a bit more fleshy colour to it. And then you want to have hands, both hands. Yeah, stick to that fleshy colour. I guess I could use these arms. I think they're Hell Cow arms. I think I am. Yeah, they are Hell Cow arms. He only has bandages on, so those might work. Yeah, those will work. Next, you're gonna go to body, and his chest is essentially this color again, but I will be trying to add some detail to it. But I doubt there'll be a same body match, so we might need to make it just a basic torso. Wait a minute, go with it. We could also use the ego torso for some detail, but again, it's just torns and it's not really a costume. It's literally a pile of dreads. Well, there we are, Red Wolf. We can use his torso. It's got the muscles at least. I know there's a bit of detail on there, but I'd rather have a torso with some muscle on it at least than nothing at all. So I'll be using Red Wolf's torso. Going on to hips. Well, this is again easy peasy. We will have to use that. He's essentially naked, I guess, in a way. Welcome to the live stream. We're making the 1999 version of the Mummy. So far, this is what I've got. I'm not doing all his regeneration states. I'm just going to do his like form with the eyes and the where he absorbs, burns his eyes and tongue because when he talks. Or you could say it's the form before that. It's like a bit of fusion of the two. Yeah, so... And then we'll be doing the human form of the mummy, where he absorbs all his victims. So yeah, since I couldn't do the mummy, the classic mummy, because that's already in the game, I've wanted to make some other alteration to it. And this sort of fits with the Halloween requests. Yeah, so let's carry on with this. If you have any more Halloween requests, put in the comments down below. Boy, try to get these legs right. Like, was the Halloween requests are clear, now is a good time to ask for any more Halloween requests. There are plenty of monsters out there, plenty of iconic Halloween characters to choose. I'm trying to pick the right legs. Well, I think I will have to make them just the generic legs. Right. I suppose I could give him some... Nope. I was gonna ask, like, should I add more bandages to him, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let's go on to abilities now. I have seen the movie, so I will know this. Wall climbing. I don't think he can mind control until later on, where he gets his full power, where he's able to do it. Magic, I suppose, to a certain extent. Or maybe I'll put that later on for his full power. Deflect, cracked walls, fixings, no. Vine cut, yes. Super strength, yes. Dig, yes. Tracking, yes. So we... Oh wait, go back. Passive, I need to go to put ruin tracing on. Yeah. Fighting on... in this state I'll put targeted lunge. Stealth I'll put on. And maybe an explosive attack. Do I have a roar? Yeah, the mummy roar, that'd be awesome. Because he does do that in the movie. Sonar explosion. And, oop. Back out a bit, go to X. Double, we want to have, the mummy does use some sort of sand ability. Does he do that? And yeah, he does do that before he's fully regenerated. So I think I will put, it's not really flight, so I will stick to double jump and make hyper jump on. Passive traits, because the mummy can't fly, it's more like he uses the elements like Sandman. You want that, and then you want invulnerable health, voice, free, movement speed. Oh, this is the target module. Target module will be that kill. We'll go for the roots, and yeah, it's like 2 speed and. Oh man, I clicked randomize, darn it. I hate it when I do that. Oh boy, we have to start all over again. Oh, my ability's still the same. No, they're not. Don't you just hate it when you push randomize? Oh boy, here we go again. Oh boy. But I don't think that's ever happened before where I pushed miscellaneous. Let's just try and skim through this as fast as we can, if I can get there. Cow arms. Body, we want red wolf. Well, there is hell cow, but he doesn't have the muscles, and that's what we want. Hips. Go to the top. Generic piece. Generic legs. go to abilities, passive, super strength on, teleport off, tracking on, dig on, time manipulation off, deflect on, magic off, mind control off, wall climbing on, grapple off, square for fighting, circle we will have targeted lunge, square targeted lunge, stealth, and this will be our mummy scream, explosive style number 2, there we go, and sonar explosion, awesome, and X going there, hold hyper jump on, we want double jump, going through passive traits, movement speed at 2, target module, it will be the roots, voice will be a free, health target icon will be orange, and of course invulnerable health is still on. Going to miscellaneous now, we want the desert map of course, and finally we can call him Imhotep because that's what he's called for the movie. Imhotep, the priest. Alright, there is Imhotep. Sorry about that guys, we had a bit of a little kerfuffle with the randomizer, but you know, we got there through the end. And you got to see the transform and you got to see the customization twice, so it's not a full loss. But this video is not just over yet, because first we've got to show off the mummy's abilities, and then we can make the mummy in his full form. So, there is the smashing. He can fly people. He has the mummy roar. Let's do that up close, I want to do it up close. Whoa! And due to his, in his early state, he was very stealthy to get the victims. And he has the hyper jump. Boom, pretty awesome. Pretty simple, pretty basic, and I like it. Okay, let's switch out Nightmare, and we're going to get rid of Nightmare and make the okay, let's switch out the old Imhotep for the new. Going to appearance, we are going to add that for the robe. We're going to add some robe to him. And we're going to change the head. Look for, I think it's Horus's head, if I can find it. So it's a bit down. Hammer, Horus. There it is. Then we want to get, I think the arms will need to change. We're going to look for Horus's arms for a bit of gold. I think they actually don't have anything on them. So we're going to make them basically the same human color. Capes. His cape I think is tattered a bit, but not that much. Yeah, it's more like that. Alright, and then of course you want to add his hip piece. Alright, there we go. Anyone will do, I don't think it really matters. And there's a bit of blue to it, but I don't want to make it just generic. Okay, so that's essentially the mummy in his human form, where he's a bit all, bit more peeling, but he's got like some panties on, so he's not completely nude. When it comes to his abilities, I don't think his upgrades are that much greater. Good abilities, he is now full magic. Mind control is on for his ability in the movie. Why was Vineco ever off? I'm not sure why, but it should have been on. Fix things should be off. I'm sorry about that, guys. That should be on. So his square. That's fine. Finding on. He doesn't need to be stealthy anymore, so if I find that. But then again, it is a power he has and I haven't seen him do anything else, so I think I'll keep stealth on. Yeah, he does roar still in his final form. Double jump on. Yeah, I'm not going to change anything around there. Hyper jump still on. And then passive traits, health icon. Yeah, still invulnerable health. Always free, target module. Yeah, I don't think I need to change any of these things at all. Okay, so yeah, that's our mummy there with the cape on. Well, he's a bit more human looking. Still stealthy. Still has the mummy roar. Pretty awesome. Oh, my controller is low, guys, on battery, so give me a second. And we'll just do... There's just one more thing to do, and that is to do the mummy without his robe on. It's just like the Jedi. They always need to remove their robes before they get down to the business. And he does it in Mummy 2 as well, where he says, I'm going to fight the Scorpion King, and I'm going to do my robe off. Which makes sense, I guess, because robes are like the Incredibles, they're like capes, so they can easily snag or catch onto something. All we've got to do is just take the mummy's robe off. So going to appearance, going to capes, and going on to, I think he does wear some neck gear in the first movie, but I don't really care that much about it. Oh, that's the wrong thing, it's attachments. Yeah. So, there we go. And there is our final shot at the mummy in his full prime. Oh, he has his robe off and he's ready to get down to business. Mind you, the fight with Rick and the mummy in this state was kind of very short. It wasn't really a fight at all, it was more like Rick getting tossed around. But you know, I think I did a very good job with Imhotep as the mummy. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the two forms do look similar, but there are a few slight differences with the head and the arms, with a bit more grimy detail. So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Put in the comments down below what LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 custom build you want to see next on this channel. Really appreciate it, it really helps out. Because it has to be Halloween related, of course, do this month. But if I don't get a Halloween request, I will find something else to fill that gap. Next time is a Batman Arkham Knight, and if you have any ideas in mind for Batman Arkham Knight skins, put them in the comments down below. And same go, there are a few missions left, and if I don't get a mission for Batman Arkham Knight or a skin or a Batmobile, I will stick to Michael Keaton and do whatever I randomly choose. So that being said, guys, all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Put your comments down below for both Batman Arkham Knight and for what missions are left, and for whatever customs you want. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, all the rest. Till next time, guys. Happy Halloween. Peace.